I was making a video on the camera, but it got turned off due to not enough power. So I'm going to do this and I'm going to use that one tomorrow. But what I was saying in that video was basically just stop caring what other people are doing. Stop caring about what people are doing. Stop caring about what people are saying about you, especially. You know, it's a good trait to care, but it is in a different sort of scenarios. Being able to care, being you know, empathy, and all those sort of stuff are important, right? But if I'm in the gym, I'm training, I feel good, and then your head goes away. It starts looking at it's totally fine to look around, but when you're sort of looking at a person and you think, so much better at this and this and that, why do you give a shit? Why? Why is that any important? Why is that important at all? It has nothing, nada, nothing. That person has nothing to do with you, or you know, we're all raised and born in different environments, ways, whatever. Some have had it easier, some have had it worse, but it does and matter to you. Does and it doesn't matter to you. It literally doesn't matter. Okay? It's all about how you how you sort of act in the position you find yourself in the role you find yourself in, or roles. Yeah, stop caring. Stop. What should the title be? Because stop caring may be misleading. Because I'm not necessarily telling you to stop caring about everything, therefore misleading. So, yeah, I can just, I mean, the title can be Stop Comparing. Stop comparing, because that's literally what it is. Other people's lives have nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with your own path. And that is, you know, one of the reasons why social media is such a bad place. Or there's not, that's not entirely what I mean, because social media can be a good place as well, but that is one of the things that makes it, or can make it bad and worse. So that's what I mean by that. So stop comparing. Stop, like, okay, let's say he's cheating, he's doing this and this and that in some sort of way. Unless it's a competition, don't you know, if it's a competition, it sort of becomes an important thing. But if you're just in the if you just I'm trying to find a thing. Okay, let's say you're on a run, and the guy who's running besides you or running past you, he's using some crazy technology that sort of makes him faster. Doesn't necessarily make him better than you in the athletic thing, because a technology thing helps him. And you're like, he's cheating. He's just faster because he's cheating. Why do you fucking care? Okay, why do you care? Why? I mean, there's maybe a good explanation to why it should be important. I can't find any right now, because, as I mentioned, if it's in a competition, if you're in a competition together, it's important. You know, cheating and whatever. But you just see guy being rude. Yeah, you can step in and do the, you know, say your part, but that's it. You don't need, there is nothing. That person who's there's something, but let's a different sort of thing. A guy is taking steroids or whatever. Yeah, that's a good argument. A guy's taking that, and that makes him look incredible. In my country, illegal. So there's some reasoning for that, but he's doing that, and by some way you've gotten the information that he does that. Why is that important to you? Why? Tell me one reason why that it has something to do with you. It doesn't. Okay, it doesn't. And yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with you. Literally. He does that, good for him, or not. Let him do what the fuck he wants to do, and focus on yourself. Comparing is very easy to do in the gym, but there is nothing, there's no amount of thing that is beneficial by comparing and groveling or sort of thinking, he does, yeah, it is, he's, rare. Who gives a shit? Okay, who cares? That is not me just trying to shame on someone or whatever, but that is just merely, I think, my thoughts right now about that topic. Why do you care about what other people do, unless it's bad, of course, or unless it has some sort of bad consequences on other people, or let's say themselves. You can, of course, there's a time and a place for everything, and you should, of course, care if they are sort of, being mean or rude or violent to other people. Of course, you have to go in, but that is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this. What is going on inside here for you? Why do you care? What if he does this and that? And yeah, of course, we have morals, we have norms, we have laws, right? And you should care if you see someone bullying another person. Of course, you're going to just try and step in, but that is not what I'm trying to say. That is not the sort of thing I'm trying to, I'm just trying to. Oh, I have to leave soon. I'm trying to work on this watch, but what I'm trying to say basically is that the people's day-to-day has nothing to do with you, or something like that. I don't know. Hope you had a good day. Hope you will have a good day. I wish you the best. As always, have a laugh, have a smile, and be kind, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Goodbye.